responded to that event by saying that it's horrible, which it obviously is, but a lot of well-meaning people's responses to that felt really inadequate to me. I think that there's a very serious legacy of racism in this country, and I think, it's on all of us to sort of think about what we can do to be more honest about that and more active in fighting it. Is this land mine? The fault lines crack and the fists they fly. In the heat of the night, I touch the falling sky. It's a story as old as the flag in the yard. The money's too tight and the work's too hard. Baby, do you know just who your enemies are? And the blood washed clean. The Capitol shines, but it's a poison gleam. See the monuments fall to God's greed machine. And the world it sings, and the world it burns. I feel the world shaking as it turns. I feel the world as it turns. Judgment comes like a lightning strike. The levees break and the oceans rise. And that little black train, it could be here tonight. So don't talk about love if your love won't burn, if your love won't fight, if your love won't yearn. 'Cause the love don't win if it waits on some return. And the world it sings, and the world it burns. I feel the world shaking as it turns. I feel the world shaking as it turns. And the world it sings, and the world it burns. I feel the world shaking as it turns. I feel, and the world it sings, and the world it burns. I feel the world shaking as it turns. I feel the world shaking as it turns. Thank you.
Well, we're going to lighten the mood for just a moment and sing about unrequited love. Because when there's so much serious stuff going on in the world, why take yourself seriously? A millennial perspective.
And over here on the bass, this is Molly Obamson, everyone. She's going to sing this one.
I'm pounding the pavement.
a stationary letter from a Nashville man. It's a waiting that I'm running from as fast as I can. And when I'm breathing too hard to think, well, that's how I like it. 9 to 5, running from my thoughts before I take on the night shift. I'm getting ready for the bad news, looking good and hoping for some good luck. Praying for a weekend hour when the package or a flower's gonna show up. And when the night falls, baby, I'll be drinking a glass, feeling lonesome. The gentleman who bought it's real nice, but I don't wanna hold it. I'm pounding the pavement, waiting on a stationary letter from a Nashville man. It's the waiting that I'm running from as fast as I can. But some fiddle. I'm getting pictures in the mailbox, surfers, models, high tops, and sweet deal. No messages, no packages, no postcards telling me how he feels. And what could be better than the Tennessee weather and a man alone? Now that the two of us together, we can talk about a letter or a telephone. I'm pounding the pavement, waiting on a stationary letter from a Nashville man. It's the waiting that I'm running from as fast as I can. I'm pounding the pavement, waiting on a stationary letter from a Nashville man. It's the waiting that I'm running from as fast as I can. Why, thank you. There's a reason we came to the Virginia side and not the Nashville side tonight, am I right? I mean, Tennessee. They're all the same. How about a song from Issa Burke?
Sounds good to me.
It's like we planned it. We're going to do a brand new song that's not on the new album. What Will We Do? It's even newer, so pay attention.
It's a strange new town. They don't need to see me break down. I told your friend how it all went down between you and me. back out there, I hear an old country song. You never liked this one, so I'll play it all night long. Thank you.
So we're going to take this opportunity to talk about colonialism because you all need to hear it. Most folk bands forget to bring it up, and most folk audiences forget to ask for it, but neither of those things are happening tonight. I'm a citizen of the Abenaki First Nation, which is technically a nation of southern Quebec, but our territory encompasses most of New England, as it were. And I wrote a song about that called Good Old American Values, and we're going to be singing that. But I just wanted to share a passage of a book that I'm currently reading that I'm really enjoying. It's by Ta-Nehisi Coates. It's called The Water Dancer. Has anyone read it? You should. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's great. It talks actually a lot about the history of Virginia. I'm not actually sure if it's a true or imagined story, but it all could have happened right here. And the passage describes the sort of social code of a plantation that the main character is living on. And he's talking about how white people and white society, especially the higher society, slave-owning society, it's sort of the social code that you can't recognize the humanity or the suffering of enslaved people, or anyone sort of below the white, high white society. And Coates says that this is because recognizing the suffering and the humanity of those people forces white people to look at themselves and see what they're doing. And I think that just speaks so acutely to what still goes on in America and how we, dominant society ignores things that are happening to people that are not part of dominant society, the dominant experience, the dominating experience, which is the white experience. How we look away or look the other way when there's a homeless person on the street, or we look away and turn a blind eye to mass incarceration and the reasons that mass incarceration affects black and brown people so much more than white people. And the white people that are incarcerated are usually poor, so the underlying condition is poverty, with a huge, huge legacy of racism. And this song is about that trend, that looking away, that not recognizing. In the case of Native people, it's about the erasure of Native people. It's called Good Old American Values. So they work for us now by the sweet sweat on their brow. That's some good old American value. And good old American cartoons. Indians and cowboys and salads. It's all history by now, and we hold the pen anyhow. looks best in costume, but by the end of the day, there's a fortune to be made on those good old to be made.
Thank you. Yeah, that's Molly Obamson on the bass and the songwriting. Our very own Randy Newman. And we want to say, too, that we think it's really important. It's really important to us to be talking about this up here wherever we play our music. But and we want to specifically encourage you to go forward from this and try to educate yourself. We feel that, especially if you're white, that's a really important thing. And you can start with an article that Molly wrote for Smithsonian Folklife magazine. And the article is called Whose Land? This Land is Whose Land? Excuse me. This Land is Whose Land? And you can Google our name or her name and that title and you'll find it. We believe in your very smart brains to use google.com.
And we'll leave you all. This will be our last song, and we felt it would be only appropriate at the Country Music Museum to close with our Dolly Parton cover. We put this song on our last record, and we learned it from the trio album by Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris, and Linda Ronstadt. Yeah, and. Thank you all so much for listening. Thanks to Chris and everyone here for having us. We are, once again, Lula Wiles. Thanks.
Oh, the pain of loving you. Oh, the misery I go through. Never knowing what to do. Oh, the pain of loving you. You just can't stand to see me happy. Seems you hurt me all you can. Still I go on loving you, but I never understand. Oh, the pain of loving you. Oh, the misery I go through. Never knowing what to do. Oh, the pain
so much.
Thank you.
Lula Wiles, everybody. For more information, lulawiles.com. They've got a great new single out, as you know. Folks, we hope y'all have enjoyed the show this evening. Have you all enjoyed the show? Good. Good. Huge thanks to all the great folks listening to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. Thanks to Lula Wiles, McKay and Lee, Kenny Rohrer, Taylor Malone, ASD, HVAC, and Ed Hill, ARCD, Window World Tri-Cities, our engineer Josh Littleton, who's up there. It's his birthday, everybody. It's his birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday, Josh. Josh is the secret behind Radio Bristol. He makes it run, and he does so much for this radio station. It's really incredible. So give him another big round of applause. We want to thank the whole Radio Bristol team, our wonderful live audience, you guys. We appreciate you. Next month, we've got our annual Farm and Fun Time Christmas Ball featuring High Fidelity, who are going to be doing some songs from Reno and Smiley's True Meaning of Christmas, as well as the McLean Family Band. It's going to be an amazing, amazing show. Get tickets for that at listenradiobristol.org. Also, don't forget to check out the Farm and Fun Time extension program, the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show with the Cody Norris Band, made possible by Permatal Concrete Products. Also, I want to make sure to dedicate tonight's show to the memory of our good friend and somebody who's been a huge supporter and advocate of Radio Bristol and Farm and Fun Time, our friend Pony. He's here with us in spirit tonight, so the show is dedicated to him. Aloha, Pony. And folks, be kind to your fellow neighbors. We appreciate you all for listening. We'll take you out with a Tennessee song. We kicked off with a Virginia tune. It's only proper to do a Tennessee song.
Take me back to Tennessee. Take me back to Tennessee. Take me back to Tennessee. There is where I long to be.
Thank you for tuning in to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time, made possible by Eastman Credit Union. Wherever life takes you, ECU is by your side. To hear more from Radio Bristol, download our app or visit us at listenradiobristol.org. I'm your host, Chris Trulson, along with the Bill and the Bells, thanking you for listening to Farm and Fun Time. Thank you so much, everybody. We really, really appreciate it. We'll see you next month. Make sure to support all the great artists out here. They've got their merch, and thank you so much. Yeah.